Have you ever really liked a girl and thought you were doing everything right? You always texted first. You were always supportive, polite, caring. You checked in, complimented her, asked how her day was. But suddenly, she started replying less. Her texts got shorter, colder, until one day she just disappeared. You replay everything in your head. Was I too forward? Was I not good enough? You didn't fail because you were bad. You failed because you did too much too soon without even realizing it. And worst of all, you thought you were being nice, but what you saw was neediness. In this video, I'll break down 5 common pickup tactics that most men use, thinking they're smooth, but in reality, they kill attraction. And I'll show you how a man who lives by the code of Stoicism would approach dating, with calm, confidence, and control. Let me tell you a story. A friend of mine, let's call him Mike, met a girl at a self-development workshop. She was cute, smart, and open. They chatted during breaks, added each other on social media, and started texting. Mike was excited. She's funny. She replies quick. I think we got something. So he did what most guys do. He started texting every day, liked every story, complimented her, checked in, gave her attention constantly. By day 6, she was barely replying. By day 10, he was left on read. He came to me, confused. What did I do wrong? The truth? Mike was trying too hard. And like many men, he thought effort equals attraction. But it doesn't. Unfiltered, excessive effort equals pressure. And pressure kills curiosity, especially in the early stages of dating. Mike fell into 3 of the 5 traps we're about to cover. And chances are you've done at least one of them too. Number 1, constantly texting to stay connected. You think, if I don't text her, she might forget about me. If I stay in touch, she'll get used to me, maybe even miss me. But what you're really doing is training her to expect your attention without doing anything to earn it. You've made yourself too available, too quickly, and worse, you've shown her that your time isn't scarce. Think of attention like currency. The more you give away for free, the less valuable it becomes. A Stoic man doesn't act out of emotional fear. He doesn't send a message just to calm his own anxiety. He waits. He observes. He chooses to speak when it adds value, not when he needs a dopamine hit. Your silence can be louder than any message if it comes from power, not pettiness. Number 2, liking every story or post to get noticed. You see her post a story. Boom, you hit the heart icon. Another one, laugh reaction. New picture? Comment. Fire emoji. Sound familiar? The problem isn't the reaction, it's the pattern. You're becoming predictable, passive, overinvested. She knows you're watching, and that's the problem. You're acting like a fan, not a man. She might appreciate the ego boost, but that doesn't create attraction. At best, she'll tolerate it. At worst, she'll categorize you as just another guy in my DMs. The Stoic way? Be selective with your attention. React only when something truly stands out to you. Don't reward just because she posted. Reward because it meant something. That mystery, that restraint, that's what builds curiosity. Number 3, over-complimenting too soon. You're so beautiful. This dress looks amazing. Your smile is everything. These compliments seem harmless, even sweet, but they're too much, too soon. Why? Because you rewarded her beauty before you even know her. You're praising her for something she didn't earn from you. Women receive compliments like this all the time. So yours? It doesn't make you stand out. It makes you blend in. A Stoic man doesn't hand out compliments like candy. He observes first. He listens. He connects. And then, when the moment's right, he gives a genuine compliment that cuts through the noise. Your energy is calm. I like that. You see things differently than most people. That hits different because it comes from depth, not thirst. Number 4, faking detachment to seem cool. You try to play it chill. Wait longer to reply. Avoid sounding too excited. Maybe act slightly cold or distant. Why? Because you think being emotionally unavailable makes you look high value. But here's the problem. Fake detachment is easy to spot. She can tell when you're acting. when your body language, words, and timing don't match. It feels off, and worse, it feels manipulative. You don't need to pretend you're busy. You should actually be busy, working on yourself, your goals, your purpose. That's Stoic detachment. Not cold, not fake, but genuinely self-contained. You don't hold back to play games. You simply don't have time to chase, because you're chasing something bigger than her. And that is way more attractive than any fake alpha act. Number 5, mimicking the bad boy persona. You've probably seen this online. Act like a jerk. Be mysterious. Don't validate her. So you try it. You act colder. Say riskier things. Maybe even tease her too harshly. But if that confidence isn't real, it backfires. Fast. Women aren't stupid. They can sense real masculine energy, and they can sniff out fake bravado a mile away. A Stoic man doesn't need to act like a bad boy. He's calm, grounded, and unshakable. He sets boundaries, not because he wants control, but because he respects himself. That's the energy that captivates. Not edgy one-liners, not fake mystery, just authentic presence, rooted in emotional self-mastery. Attraction isn't about tricks. It's about how you show up as a man who's stable, centered, and in control of his world. You don't need to text more. You need to mean more. When you do, you don't need constant praise. You need self-respect, whether she replies or not. The Stoic man doesn't chase attention. He attracts it by living with purpose. He knows that rejection isn't the end. It's just another moment, another data point, not a reflection of his worth. While other men play games, get frustrated, beg for validation, the Stoic man builds himself. Silently, consistently. That's what creates lasting attraction. Not neediness, not performance, but alignment with your own values. If you've made one of these mistakes, that's okay. We've all been there. What matters is, now you know better. Let go of tricks. Start building yourself. Let women feel the difference between a guy chasing her and a man who doesn't need to. In my next video, I'll show you 3 signs a woman secretly likes you but won't say it. You don't want to miss that. So hit subscribe and share this video with a man who needs to hear it. See you in the next one.